What's going on, guys, and welcome back to some more Contractor Showdown. Today, I got a crazy solo versus squads game where I actually ran into some of my VR buddies while playing. The fight was intense, and I'm surprised with how everything turned out. To be completely honest, I haven't had this much fun in an FPS in a very long time. So hopefully you guys enjoy this.
Okay, let's rock and roll. That should land us right about at the beginning of houses here.
I'm going to apartments.
Motel, I'm dropping there too with you.
I want to assume we're right on target here, baby. We actually go for the bigger house first. Right next to the other station. Okay, give me over that thing. Thank you.
There's one guy here dropping with us. That might be toast. If he's solo, oh no, it's a team. It's a team.
Car 98 right off the rip.
Are they here?
There's a lot here. There is a lot
There's so
here.
many people.
I got no gun either.
Any other guns? Nope. Of course not. I have 0 weapons that I like right now. This is very bad.
Dude, there's no guns. What the? Okay, I got a Beretta.
Origin shotgun. Nope.
Oh,
Where
guy
these
on me.
homies at?
Guy on me.
I will join that fight in a minute once I actually have a decent gun to work with.
Oh, I see him. Got him. He was by himself.
Okay. Cool. Let's rock and roll.
All right, I don't know where the rest of these boyos are.
How much money do I got? Enough for insurance.
Usually there's good loot here. What the hell? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. There's a bunch of dead people. The hell?
Oh, what the? I wonder if they traded.
Maybe that's why he was by himself. His teammates just got... Oh, guy over here.
Where?
On blue ping. Blue ping.
At this point, I just wanted to rotate and see if I could catch any players chilling at this landing spot. And luckily, this played in my favor.
I see him. I hit him 37.
Once I heard those gunshots, I knew I had to jump in on this fight.
He's still over there.
Another team is shooting him. I got a knock.
You knocked him?
Yeah, but there's another one inside. You want to push it together?
Still on blue?
Yeah.
Do me.
That's freaking toast! That's freaking toast! I don't have the ammo for it either. Oh, I'm completely out. That's all you. Did you get him?
Can't say it's muted. Oh, it's toast. It's toast.
No shit. I can't.
Toast is nuts. He's right there still.
I have to use the funny gun on him. I'm sorry.
This is where things started to get pretty hairy. I didn't have much ammo, I knew their third was going to be pushing, and the storm was moving in to apply more pressure. I had to play this near perfect to get out of this alive.
He's getting distance on me. Oh, I knew it!
No!
I should have unmuted my mic.
What are the freaking odds, dude?
What are the freaking odds,
I'm
he
so
says?
sorry, guys. I tried to land somewhere other than industrial.
Oh, wow. He tried landing somewhere else for us? Why'd he land Motel?
Yo, what's going on, boyos? And welcome back to another Contractor Showdown solo gameplay video. It seems like every time that I do these solo runs, instead of just doing like the live commentary within the game as I'm playing, I've been having a lot more fun just kind of going in and just really focusing and locking in on the gameplay and just seeing how well I can play within the game. I had a ton of fun with this gameplay, and surprisingly enough, I actually ran into Short Stack, Artificial Actor, and Kinsei, which are 3 of my good buddies in the VR scene, man. And it was a crazy fight. Initially, I was planning on landing at a different location to basically avoid those fights until later in the game. But no joke, we just ended up getting in the same game, and we landed in the same spot, and it was just crazy chaotic, man. I had a great time. They got me so close to death, dude. Like, that was such a tight fight. But holy cow, does this game get even crazier. I'm not going to elaborate on the fact of if I win this game or if I lose it. I just want to let you guys watch the gameplay and see it unfold as we play this solo versus squads game within Contractors. I also just want to kind of talk and speak my mind on how I've been feeling about the game as of recently. And for many of you guys, you've seen a ton of the content I've posted on this game, and whether or not you believe it's been kind of oversaturated or if you want to see more of it, it's just kind of depending on your opinion. But personally for me, I have been heads over heels and loving this game. Like, I catch myself thinking about Contractor Showdown when I'm recording and playing other VR games, which is both a blessing and a curse, because obviously enough, I don't want to just like flood the inbox with a ton of Contractor Showdown videos, because I know how that is as a viewer. Like, if you don't necessarily totally resonate with the game, you probably don't want to see a buttload of gameplay coming from the same channel. And I totally understand that. So what I really want to do is try to focus on just getting really good gameplays that I'm super proud of, and then posting those sparingly. Basically kind of like spacing them out and giving a little bit more breathing room, so you guys have some more time to like digest it and just see other VR games before we just go back to Contractor Showdown. But I'm not gonna lie, like seriously, if I could, I'd be playing and uploading this game every single day, because how much like time I'm putting into it. It's just so addicting. It's so similar to the Call of Duty formula, and I think that's the reason why I love it so much, because I did Call of Duty for about 7 to 8 years before jumping into the VR market. And this game alone has like the movement mechanics of a Call of Duty style title for virtual reality. And I'm sure you guys have seen the relations to it being like Warzone, and the relations to it being like Apex Legends and all these other things in terms of like the Battle Royale formula. But man, does it just feel so much like COD. And I think that's the reason why I love the original Contractors so much, was because it felt like an arcade style kind of Call of Duty game. And they also had a ton of mods that brought the Call of Duty maps into the VR scene, which I just, dude, I fell in love with, man. Because it's literally my dream to be in a Call of Duty game like that, dude. And the fact that it's even possible at this time is quite unbelievable. But also, I just need to mention this, like, straight out. The guns in Contractor Showdown feel freaking phenomenal, dude. I've been testing out like some other rigs and just seeing how I kind of feel about different weapons, and man, the Vector has been my brand new baby. Like, I don't know what it is about the Vector, man, but that as a supportive SMG is seriously insane, dude. The thing rips. Like, even if you didn't have a main weapon of having an AR or something, bro, the Vector is a very viable weapon for a lot of your gunfights. I've been using this probably for the last like week to week and a half in terms of just like kind of a close range encounters weapon, and it just, dude, it fries. I thought the M4 was super good. I mean, granted, the M4 is still a very, very good weapon, but when it comes down to just getting like those super crazy jump shots on kids and just like jumping out of buildings and just pushing fights in general, like, it feels like a very strong, aggressive weapon for the playstyle that you're going for. The Vector is a very good option. That, and also the Scorpion. I've, like, realized that both of them have kind of been becoming my new favorite rush-heavy weapons. It's been really entertaining to use. But yeah, for any of you guys out there that are grinding Contractor Showdown, what is your to-go kit for gameplay? I would love to hear what your guys' like calling weapons are. If you're like a Kar98 type of guy, if you like the M4 or AK, maybe even like the MCX or just sniper heavy. I would love to see what you guys are like really vibing with within the game, because I know it's going to be different across the board, because not everybody is going to be playing like the crazy squad to squad, like crazy momentum. A lot of people like to kind of, you know, take it back and chill and just kind of, you know, play their cards right when they need to be played. So I would love to hear what you guys are like really vibing with within Showdown, and just see what's kind of being ran as like the quote unquote meta in the game. But definitely as a rush heavy guy, I'm not gonna lie, man, those SMGs have been a blessing, because not only did the AK get a nerf a while back, but just having like that AR kind of not do as much damage as it used to, especially in those close like range encounters, having that SMG as just a backup with that super fast fire rate has just been the perfect fit into my loadout. Because initially, I used to run a lot of just AR builds. Like, for the most part, I didn't really run any other weapons other than like double ARs. Like, I'd do like an MCX and an AK, or I'd do like an AK Alpha and an M4, just to have like a backup assault rifle for a lot of my gunfights. But now it's been a lot more like SMG and AK, which has been super freaking good. Because, like, dude, if I can just light up people from, like, far away and then just drop those fools when I get super close with the Vector, man, it has been so freaking good. And to tap into the gameplay a little bit here, this got very hairy. I thought, honestly, jumping into this fight was going to be a little bit, like, too risky. I kind of bit off more than I could chew at the moment because I heard some shots from, like, a suppressed rifle from pretty far away. But I was like, you know what? If I can just jump in on this fight and just pick off a few players, that's all I need, man. I just need to be, like, enough of a nuisance as a solo player to basically put those other teams in shambles and then just dip. But once I killed that first dude and I started getting lit up by another guy on the hill, I was like, bro, I gotta just run as fast as possible and get the heck out of there. Because, man, as one person, it's so easy for those teams just to, like, all pick on the one dude that they see running in the fields. And in this situation, I actually heard another team. And right there, as you saw, I kind of clipped on the fence and I didn't jump over the way I was intending to, which caused me to get a little bit off with my initial play. But luckily, they didn't hear me or suspect anything. And this turned out very, very well for this engagement. But also, let me roll the reaction to this.
I toast. I'm gonna come kill you, you son of a bitch.
I'll say it once, and I'll say it again. I love proximity chat. The fact that you can interact with players on this big of a map within a game, and just, like, during all those fights, like, hearing people, like, chattering to their teammates, like, oh, I hear a guy over here, and just hearing all that stuff in the environment is kind of a surreal feeling. I don't really know how else to really put it. It's just really freaking rad where you have another way of establishing where those players are and just interacting in the world, if that makes sense. Because one of the biggest things about virtual reality, like in an appeal way, at least in my eyes, is the amount of immersion, right? I want to be in the game. I want to be the character. I don't want to be playing the game. I want to be in it. You know, and I think that's probably the biggest pull when it comes to a virtual reality title. And Contractors, each and every single time I get in this game, makes me feel like that. And there's really no other way to put it other than you're just in it, man. And I think a big example of that is, you know, the full body IK, the interaction that you have with other players, and just VR in general, man. Like, that has to be by far one of the biggest things that, like, swayed me over, was the fact of being in the game. And the fact that we got something to this scale that is very similar to a Warzone style in virtual reality, and there's just such a high skill ceiling for players to still go and hit, is so freaking exciting, man. Because, like, I consider myself a decent player, but I am 100% not even close to the best. Like, I have so much, like, work to go to get even better at this game. Like, there are players that would annihilate me any day that we get in a fight. Like, it just depends on the day, it depends on the circumstance, and whatever. Like, 100%, it's kind of like a, you know, it's a roll of the dice in a lot of these fights. Like, sometimes I might come in on top, other times my play might flop harder than a bag of rocks. It's hard to say. But that's half of the excitement of playing a Battle Royale, is seeing how your tactics apply to how you play, and how they roll out, and seeing if you're going to be successful or if it's going to be a flop. And that idea of the 50-50s of just flipping the coin and hoping for the best, man, and then applying the skills that you do know towards that luck is just, I think that's the reason why I love this formula so much, especially in the VR scene, because it's so interesting each and every single time that you play it. It's not the same game each time that you roll into it. You know, like, you can play a team deathmatch, and it's still going to be a team deathmatch at the end of the day, right? You can play a hard point, and the hard point's still going to be the same as it was the other day. But Battle Royale has a different circle. It has, you know, different players you're going to be running into, the different skill gaps, the crazy, like, momentum in it. It's just, to me, it feels like a fresh experience every single time I play it. And maybe that's just me being biased. Maybe that's just me having a very strong opinion towards Contractor Showdown. But I freaking love the game. And that's just, simply put, I'm loving it. I've been enjoying it. And even in, like, this moment, dude, I don't have very many VR games, especially in, like, the competitive scene, that really put me over edge where, like, I'm panicking, bro. At this time, I just got done like facing some teams over by that insurance station, and I had 0 heals. And this is like final circle storm, so I was taking incredible damage, and I had a long ways to go to get back out of here. So I just ran to that purple station, bought as many meds as I possibly could, and ran. And just hoped to God that I wouldn't lose this, because this was by far one of the craziest gameplays I've had in terms of like a solo run. And I was like, I am not going to go out to the freaking storm. There was 5 people, including me. So it was a 2v2 v1, right? And I was just sitting here like, man, I have to figure out a way to come out on top. I was like, if I could even just like sneak in and maybe just get in on a fight when those teams started facing each other, that was going to be the best odds of my success, right? I figured that as a solo player, I need to play my cards right and just wait it out, be patient, and just let the teams do the work for me, right? But unfortunately, that's not how things went.
It's probably a 2v2v1, so if I hear a fight, I can jump in on this.
This final circle fight was probably the most tense I have ever been in any of my games I've played in Contractor Showdown thus far. Even with like team-based gameplay, like I've had some pretty crazy games with Timeless and Short Stack and Artie and all the guys, man. Like we've had some pretty nutty games. But there's just a different element when you are the only person and you're the only one that you can depend on. You know what I mean? It's legit based on your tactics, it's based on your placement, and it's based on the decisions you're going to be making this entire time. And the most pressure comes out in these last circle situations because you don't have a lot of room to work with. You don't have a lot of places to hide. But luckily in this case, it ended up at this place called Old Town, I want to say, and I'm rarely over here. Like, I've maybe been to this spot like 3 times. Like, the only time I've actually ever been here is maybe in pre-game when we're like setting up for the game to get started. But other than that, I've never really played in Old Town just because it's not really my area that I'm, you know, going and diving out to when I'm doing my gameplays. Like, I've been having a lot of fun with Industrial, I've been having a lot of fun with Graveyard, and then, what was it? I think it's Hider Ranch, or like this little Hider town. It's like an outer skirts town area that you saw me land at the beginning of this video. I have been loving that area. It's a really good loot spot. It's kind of like out of like the crazy mix of all the players, but if you choose it as a hot drop, it can get super intense. So I've been really loving that area. But yeah, these circles, man, I decided to try to go and play my luck and get into these fights super, you know, super early. I'll say it's very premature, and I realized that, you know what, that might be a little bit of a mistake. So I'm just going to go and play it up and make my way around to try to play a flank and get in the blind spots of these players. Because I was like, dude, if I can just play this time a little bit better and fool the other guys that think I'm still in that house, we're going to be able to make some pretty crazy plays. And luckily right here, I actually found another detection nade, so I was hoping to at least get a little bit more information on the players within the game, but unfortunately I didn't get any tags with the deployment nade there. But regardless, I still had some information of hearing some people inside of this house, and then I just start getting lit up, dude. I was like, oh my god, I'm this far into the game, I can't die yet. I'm going to take cover in this house, and oh my god, there's people here. So I just started freaking out, dude. I was like, what are they doing in here? Then there was a second guy. And I'm like, what the actual heck is going on in this game? So I just took on the other 2, man. And now it's a 1v2 to finish this game off. I'm weak. I didn't have a crazy amount of heals left. And I'm stuck in this house waiting for these players to come and just pinch me, dude. This situation was looking very bleak. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too huge about the indoor encounters. You can see here, I got down to such a little amount of XP. Or not XP, HP. And I'm sure that guy was livid, because he had me at least at 230 HP down, which is ridiculous. One more shot, and I would have been dead. But then, this happened. Woo! Let's go! Woo! That was a crazy game, dude. 15! Let's go, dude! Woohoo! Oh my god, that was insane! Please tell me I was recording that, dude. The winner chicken dinner, boys. Please tell me I was recording. If I wasn't recording, I'm literally gonna cry. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was my 15-kill solo win here on Contractor Showdown. If you guys want to see more commentaries and videos like this made on Contractor Showdown, be sure to let me know by dropping a comment down in the comment section below. because I have been having a ton of fun with this style. It's just really interesting, because compared to me doing a live com during the game and just like basically having to focus on doing both the commentary and play, this allows me to just fully focus and hone in on what I'm doing, and then just do a post commentary and just do a breakdown kind of vibe with it. And I've been having a ton of fun with it. So yeah, other than that, guys, this will be it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, keep it toasty, my friends. Laters.
I got some shells for you, boy. Oh, it's in his eye. Oh, I fixed it. I would have died.
Well, right here.
Armageddon! Yeah! Why in the heck do you not have clothes? You took my banana, and now you must suffer the consequences!